Today, as of this moment, vision has become reality. The way is now ahead. From sandstone and a strong, unwavering vision, an institution was built to offer a student experience without peer. A university created to redefine the landscape, setting new heights for global education. In our first 30 years, almost 30,000 alumni have passed through our doors.
All our graduates, please stand. Be successful, have great careers, and never forget Bond University.
With an unbreakable bond to the international networks and experiences that position them for success. Together, we have built a legacy. A legacy that continues to evolve today.
Bond University will take its place among the great universities.
As we strive for and reach new horizons in personalized learning, we continue to deliver a truly remarkable global student experience.
To my fellow graduates, thank you for your friendship. Please cherish the memories and friends, but continue making new ones. Goodbye and good luck.
Since 1989, Bond University has forged the way in law, business, society and design, health sciences and medicine, and sport. Led by great minds.
Bond University will become a magnificent jewel in the crown of Australian tertiary education.
With an even greater vision for the next 30 years and beyond. It's because of those who came before us that our future is limitless.
Please sit down. Chancellor Graduands, family and friends of the Graduands University colleagues, despite the weather, a very warm welcome to this graduation ceremony for students who have recently completed their studies at Bond. Please join me in thanking our piper, Bond alumnus, Pipe Major Nick Tompkins. On behalf of the university community and those in attendance, I acknowledge the Kumbameri people of the Yugambeh language, on whose ancestral lands Bond University now stands. I pay my respects to elders past and present, and I do so in a spirit of reconciliation. Moreover, I acknowledge all Indigenous persons present today. Here at the university, we acknowledge graduation is a liminal event in the life of each student, and as a result, we are delighted that we are able to offer each graduand who is able to attend, and their family and friends, the opportunity to participate in this ceremony that publicly marks the significant milestone of graduation. We are pleased that so many of you are able to be present this morning. While I know that many of you would like to take photographs, there are professional photographers in attendance, and we ask that you stay in your seats during the ceremony. Graduations is a great day for graduates, for their families, and for the university, where we celebrate the success of each of the graduates. However, this morning's ceremony is also a bittersweet moment for the university. This is the final graduation ceremony where our Chancellor will preside before she retires from that role in May of this year. Even the heavens weep in that certain knowledge. It is now my great honour to introduce, for the last time, the university's 8th Chancellor, the Honourable Dr. Annabel Bennett, ACSC.
I have to stand on my little step so I can see you, which meant that when I addressed a sports colloquium earlier this morning, I had to stand next to it, next to the lectern, because I couldn't see over it. Look, the first and most important group of people here are the graduands. I'd like to welcome you to your graduation ceremony because it's really very, very important for each and every one of you. They're really special events, not only for the graduates, but also for their parents and their partners and family and friends who've all been part of this, and I hate to use the word journey, but it is a journey for all of you who've come to support the university. And I acknowledge them here now because you've entrusted us with the education of your children, and that is something that we appreciate and take very seriously. Speaking of children, not you, there are some little ones here, and some of them might get a bit restless and they might call out, and some of them mightn't even know they're calling out because I saw a couple of babies. If they do move, make a noise or anything, please do not take them out. You've brought them here for a reason, and everyone will understand if they want to make a noise or run around. Stay and keep them in the hall unless they're determined to leave. And it's very important for Bond that they stay because as far as we're concerned, they're future Bondies and we wish to market to them. And so we want them to enjoy the ceremony as much as everybody else. I'd like to also acknowledge Dr. Kenichi Omai, who's travelled from Tokyo to be here. The university has a long-standing partnership which delivers a global MBA to Japanese executives, and Dr. Omai will present graduates from that program. I hope you'll forgive me if on this occasion I do depart from what I usually say, because, I mean, not that I'll depart totally, but you know what I mean, because this is my last, so I share it with you. This transition in my life and yours. Some of you will stay on for the next degree, but it's a transition from this degree. And so it's like a milestone. It is for you and it is for me. And so it caused me to think a little bit about Bond University and how I got here and the importance of the university itself. First, let me just say a couple of words about Bond, and I was talking about it actually only last night, about what is it that makes Bond so incredibly special. And I notice when I walk into rooms anywhere in the country, and I mention the word, Bond University, that I'm the Chancellor of Bond, and you'll see some people's face break into a smile. And that person is either a Bondie or the family member of a Bondie. And if it's a rather awkward smile, it's somebody who wished they were a Bondie. Because this place brings joy to everybody who's here. I mean, I was going to say, look at how wonderful it is to be able to go to university in the perfect weather of the Gold Coast, but I won't say that today, because it's pouring. But it is a fabulous place to be at university, but not just because of where it is. When I first met the Vice-Chancellor, he said to me that the first important strategic goal for the university were the students, and the second were the students, and the third, the students. And that's true, and it's not only true as the culture of the university, it's reflected in the fact that every year Bond tops the pops in Australia for the best student experience, which is something we take very seriously, and we monitor that because we know that it reflects what our students feel about the university. The other thing that's interesting, though, is that you might have seen an article recently in the paper, and I don't trust all those things, but they're always good when they're good, and that is that Bond and one other major public university, UNSW, were considered the best universities in the country for bringing out entrepreneurship and encouraging entrepreneurship and having successful entrepreneurs come out of the university. Now, that's not bad because that wasn't done on a per-student basis. That was done on a total basis. In other words, our little cohort, which is compared to the public universities small, is right up there on what we deliver. Now, we understand we all understand, and everyone at the other parts of this room understand, that comes at a cost. And we are a private university. I think we're the only university in the country that does not get any dollar of help from the government. Not a dollar, except of course through fee help, but no direct funding to this university. So we do all of this as a non-profit fee-paying institution. So you expect that to work for the people you send here and the work you've done. You understand what it means to those who've sent you here. One of my children came to Bond and I realised what a transformative fact it was in her life, and it was. And she said to me at the time, and you know, I'm not a baby, so she's not a baby, but she said to me, you know, Mum, she said, what is really interesting is that all the kids at Bond work. And, you know, they all work they work hard for their degrees. And she said, I think it might be because they know their parents are paying for it. So she said, even the ones who come from very wealthy families, they know their parents are paying the money, so they come and they study. And I hear from student after student that some of the courses are really challenging and really difficult, but they've got through them. And they're here today, and they're here for their graduation. How fabulous is that? So I think that's really important. It's a touchstone for each of us. Now, the other thing that we were talking about last night is the university is not just, you know, an infrastructure. It's people, and it's people on the other side. And the comment that was made to me last night was that idea of how important the students are is really fundamental to the attitude of the whole of the staff of the university, the academic staff and the general staff, actually care about the students. And I'm sure each of you have experienced that. I'm sure each of you have had at least one, if not more, inspirational teachers who've gone that extra mile for you to make sure you didn't fall between two cracks, to make sure that you were up to speed, that you were on top of it and to answer your questions. And I think that deserves some acknowledgement, not only for the wonderful members of the staff who are here today, but all of the staff of the university. And on your behalf, I thank them. Now, I'm going to just give you one little piece of advice. When I look at how it is I got here, the answer is I don't know. You know, someone tapped me on the shoulder and said, I was a judge. I was a judge on the federal court, and I just decided to leave. And I left the court not knowing what would happen. I left it because I thought I would have another career in me. Didn't know what it would be. Let's see what happens. And a little while later, someone said to me, "Do you want to have a cup of coffee?" I said, "Oh yeah." And said, "Would you like to be the next Chancellor of Bond University?" And I said, "Oh yeah." And of course, that flies in the face of anything that you're meant to do, like due diligence. I should have done due diligence before I said yes. But I thought to myself, I knew the person who asked me the question, and I had faith in her integrity. And I had my own child come to Bond University, and I'd seen what the university had done for her, so I said yes. Now, why did I get that offer? And I think part of it is because I had this terrible habit of saying yes whenever something was offered to me that sounded more or less interesting. So sometimes that was totally out of my comfort zone. And like a lot of people, you know, I had a bit of an, you know, they call it imposter syndrome, but I think it's possibly in my case a realistic assessment of what I did or didn't know. But if someone offered me something, even if I wasn't sure that it was the right thing for me, I said yes. And that goes for non-for-profits, it goes for community work, it goes for professional areas that you don't think you're really qualified in, something that takes you outside to another area where you might develop, goodness knows, new skills, obtain new knowledge. And the synthesis of that makes you unique. Makes you unique, so that when something comes up, there are two things that come out of that. The first is you apply all those different experiences you've had to the problem at hand, and then you develop more skills, and you meet more people, and you understand more things. And then, if it matters to you, you put them all on your CV, and suddenly, before you know where you are, your CV looks amazing. It looks amazing. And it's just because you've said yes. Now, this can happen in every aspect of life. And it's always worth saying yes, because the best way to say yes is that you can, if you say no, the question may never come back. You might never get that offer again. But if you say yes, you can give it a go. And if you don't like it, you can graciously leave. Say no. Don't leave people in the lurch, but you can move out. Now, that happened to me very early in my life, not that early, when my husband asked me to marry him. So he said, "Would you like to marry me?" And I thought, "Oh, I'm not sure." And then I thought, well, if I say yes, if I say no, he mightn't ask again and I might decide I wanted to. But if I say yes, I can always say no next week. So I said yes. And it's the same husband for a long time, 50 years. That's a long time. So you see, but that one yes changed my life very well. And of course, you know, it goes without saying, for those of you who have done genetics, I wouldn't have the same 3 children if I'd have said no. They would have been different children, and they're amazing. So it all worked out for the best. So that's the only piece of sort of that, you know, reach for the stars type advice that people give at these events that I'll give you. Don't hesitate. Trust yourself. Trust what Bond has given you. Trust all of that. And just say yes. And this is not an Optusat either. Look, I've had the chance over the 8 years to see every part of Bond and to enjoy every part of it. And I've enjoyed watching the way every student loves the place, comes through. We've had wonderful student leaders. It's just a wonderful place to be, and I hope each of you have enjoyed your time, both socially, and I know none of you care about the social side of it, but also intellectually. So, as I've said, that goes because of the dedicated efforts of everybody, and everybody, starting with the family and friends that sent you here, that helped you make the choice to come here and then supported you. Now, at the end of the day, those people deserve a thank you and a measure of appreciation. Some of them are here with you, and of course there are some who are streaming, who thankfully, thanks to modern technology, can feel as if they're part of it, although they can't be physically present. Some of them are here, and after you go out, there'll be hugs and kisses and thank yous, I know. But there might be people who aren't here. Might be grandparents. There might be all sorts of other people that need to hear your voice, not a text, not a FaceTime, not a Facebook. FaceTime's okay, but they need to see you and hear you say, at that moment of your celebration, to hear you say, I love you and thank you for everything you've done. Now, I'm not going to keep talking because I could talk forever. After all, this is it's not my day. But I would love to talk more about everything about the university because I've loved it. There are a few formal things I should say to you, which is that following the ceremony, please, and you'll be reminded, please visit the Alumni Centre to receive a graduation gift. That's like a little surprise from the merchandise store, and of course to have your photo taken because that's also very important. So I hope you all enjoy the ceremony because it's about each and every one of you. And you each have a copy of the program downloaded using the QR code where you can follow the list of graduates, but you'll see their names on the screen behind me. And I'll ask, and of course, each person is special and each person deserves that gesture of applause and appreciation as they walk across the stage. So to our newest graduates, you are now members of the Global Bond Alumni Network, comprising over 33,000 alumni spread across 140 countries. And I know that you'll all keep in touch with each other wherever you are because I know how important the cohort that you've studied with and lived with is, and you need to work to maintain that. Now, you all think you've graduated, but you haven't. And until that moment when I say some magic words, it could be taken away. Somebody could say, I don't think that that person qualified. I don't think that person should be graduating. So bear with me. It's going to happen in a minute, because I'm now going to admit each graduand to their degree. And I'm now going to ask the Chair of the Academic Senate to certify the graduands for admission to their degrees and awards, which is actually one of the best moments for me in being Chancellor.
Chancellor. Graduands, please stand. Chancellor, I certify to you and to the University that each graduand has satisfied the requirements for admission to the award for which they are being presented.
I hereby admit you to the awards for which you have qualified. I also admit those who have qualified for their degrees who are unable to be present today. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the moment of graduation. Please join with me in congratulating the most recent graduates of Bond University. Okay, graduates, you can now be seated, and I look forward to the presentation of each individual graduate. And once again, congratulations to our newest cohort. And I'm now going to ask the Chair of the Academic Senate to present the candidates for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with the thesis title of The Patient Experience of and Role in Interprofessional Collaborative Practice for Chronic Conditions in Primary Care, I present Alexandra Rebecca Davidson. Chancellor, that completes the presentation of doctoral candidates. The Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine, Professor Nick Swar, will now present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present graduates from the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine. Tali Jade Bellman. Nicholas Marco Bevilacqua. Emma Grace Blake. Naya Jade Bollinger. Lani May Borgia. William McRae Bowden. Amy Nok Ni Bui. Grace Catherine Molly Burns. Maya Chawla. Saskia Jade Christian. Liam Joseph Comerford. Chloe Lily Cox. Henry Jack Darwin Cronin. Adam Bailey Dagmar. Hannah Amy Dorr. Isabella Donovan. Christina Douglas. Lachlan Eli Free. Shoria Guyand. Alicia Marion Kennedy. Eliza Ezra Klotz. Jacob William Kumaru. Vismi Enyupama Milawana. Jessica Sarah Jean Miller. Sabah Latif Malo. Taylor Murphy. Yasmin Louise Nasser. Lily Kathleen Nicholson. Lucy Claire Percival. Daryl Joshua Janetta Romero. William Sterling Ross. Charlotte Louise Rouse. Lucy Heather Catherine Scott. Riley Cavan Sydney. Felicity Smith. Alicia Thomas. Cameron Nicholas Violet. Jessie Zara Welsh. Rose Whiting. Mitzi Adamson. Lily Louise Ball. Ho Ming Chan. Zara Blair Colles. Olivia Frances Cooper. Jessica Grace Ayres. Braden Michael Field. Zoe Arabella Hanna. Philippa Jane Hing. Matthew Hoang. Taylor Shane Cubey. Annika Olivia Lynch. Bree Yasmin McCowat. Sophie Alice Medcalf. Axel William Moore. Jack James Pledge. Ethan James Reiser. Daniel Sergei Hegedus. Michael Bradley Spinolio. Laura Jane Taylor. Ella Worrell. Hannah Wilkinson. Lok Son Wong. Xiaoshen Xu. William Durham. Isabel Brooks Mason. Talia Joy Matiski. Rick Hardcastle Millhouse. Chloe Nicole Singh. Wing Lam Sang. Olivia Kate Collins. Pooja Jaiswal. Eric Borovsky. Courtney Josephine Collison. Peter John Evan Thomas. Eloise Suzanne Tai. Tori Louise McLennan. Neil Hosen Vinduan de los Rios. Chancellor, Bond University recognises a student who has performed at an exceptional level in the Beyond Bond program in each graduating class. Beyond Bond provides all undergraduate students with a recognition and learning framework embedded within core curriculum to enhance employability whilst providing personalised support to students as they participate in a broad range of academic and extracurricular activities for the duration of their degree. The late Emeritus Professor Mike Grenby devoted himself to Bond students since he joined the university in 1998 until his passing in 2019. The Grenby family proudly support the Grenby Family Beyond Bond Medal to nurture and reward the creative spirits of our students. Ebony Shanine Taylor. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine. I now ask the Deputy Dean of the Bond Business School, Professor Barry Bergen, to present today's graduates from programs in that faculty.
Chancellor, I present graduates from the Bond Business School. Chancellor, the University is proud of its long association with Business Breakthrough University. Together, we teach a Master of Business Administration program tailored to meet the needs of Japanese business. Chancellor, Dr. Kenichi Ome, the President of Business Breakthrough Incorporated, will present graduates from the Bond University BBT Global Leadership MBA.
Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and enthusiasm that I present 19 graduates in the hall for the Bond BBT MBA Global Leadership Program. Both Bond and Japan have remained constantly in contact, albeit online. The strength of our relationship has not diminished during this difficult COVID time. I am proud that our partnership has continued successfully during these difficult years. It is a great pleasure that I present the graduates. Koichi Endo. 周平長谷川、順平橋本、安弘早野、はじめ星名、安行池田、藤野加本、純子加藤、秋助川田、直弘神戸、香織草壁、ジリー、 茂木佐橋。高弘鈴木。健一田村。渡る涌井。さゆり山田。和穂山本。三江山本。Thank you.
I will now continue with the presentation of graduates from the Bond Business School. Samantha Mariel Davidson. Indiana Page Armstrong. Tate Robert Cedarblad. Connor Nicholas Defteros. Luke Anthony Funnell. Shaylee Carroll Harris. Joshua Oliver Knowles Marketich. Katie Ann McGlashan. Ishan Vinay Patel. Tatum Jade Slapoff. Yasmin Amelia Scott. Callum Pearce Stringfellow. Alice Aiton. Charlotte Charlize Baldry. Jaden Bahin. Bianca Lily Birkinshaw. Sabina Maria Mercedes Beatong. Caitlin Marie Byrne. Rupert Marcus Nicholas Campbell. Angus Lee Crozer. Alistair Fulgani. Holly Emma Greville. Emily Hunter. Eleni Eliana Malordi Katsanayevas. Sophia Grace Moxham Kelly. Jaquita Kilcoyne. Nikita Lee Clemmy. Sophia May Livonitis. Stella Panzarino. Oh, sorry. Wrong order. Sorry. Stella Panzarino. Nicholas George Papadakis. Melina Grace Palakis. Amelia Leelis Grundy Reid. Campbell Thomas Trevethan. Anastasia Vivina. Madison Wildsmith. Ruby Grace Wilson. Shirong Huang. Gopesh Khanna. Jack Regan Leslie. Rakan Nabil Ahmed Samo Al-Khadib. Charlie Beach. Alison Gay Bishop. Angus John Blythe. Luke Brian Button. Hayden Kelly Bygot. Macy Capilleri. James Thomas Frizzell. Isaac Jones. Jesse James Jury. Maxwell Lawrence Leary. Mitchell James McGain. Ryan Nicholas Metcalf. Tinase Sean Manyawarara. Luke Daniel Schmidt. Jack Toby Spark. Anthony William Weiss. Gemma Jill Bills. Manami Suda. Zoe Jane Cilliers. Ronan Kapi. Valeria Kayana Urrutia Chavez. Jingwei Wang. Maria Christina Maloka Ibon. Andrea McGregor Valdez. Masahiro Kato. Anis Diaz Torres. Yaisheng Zhao. Alexandra Kate Simpson. Eden Danielle Monique Wood. Catherine Ann Waldron. Maria Josefa Arrayas Valenti. Sunil Gore. Adiraj Singh. Jingxin Chan. Yu Ji. Lisa Gay Marlowe. Xiao Yun Yun. Jonas Molskov Beck. Kana Fukutani. Matisse Hassan. Samuel Kikoich Samaway. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Houck has been selected to give the valedictory address on behalf of the graduating cohort this afternoon. They are graduating with he is graduating with a degree of Bachelor of Actuarial Science. Just to give you an idea of Thomas's achievements, he received first 8 in-class awards. He was on the VC's list for academic excellence for 2 semesters and Dean's list for 2 semesters. He was the 2021 annual winner of the Queensland Treasury Prize. In 212, he was winner of the UE Best Student in Math Statistics and also the UE Best Student in Actuarial and Financial Models in 223. Thomas is also part of the Bond Elite Sport Program and has been a Speedo brand ambassador since 2017. He is a highly respected individual within his cohort and the business school as well, and is undertaking a research assistant role from January 23 with the Centre for Data Analytics. Thomas is also the 2023 recipient for the Stephen Johnson Memorial Medal, which is named after Professor Stephen Johnson, who was the first Executive Dean of the Business School between August 1988 and 1989. It is awarded once per year to the Bond Business School undergraduate student who obtains the highest level of academic achievement in their studies of all graduating students. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Houck.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, friends, family, and of course, the graduating cohort of 2023. I'm absolutely honoured to be giving this year's valedictorian address, and I hope I can encapsulate just a little bit of the incredible journey that Bond University has taken us all on. It's been an absolute whirlwind of the 3 years for me, as I've pinballed between classes, social events, sporting teams, work, and training. At times, the number of opportunities and in turn commitments that the students can take on at Bond feels like a kind of controlled chaos. But within this, the incredible support network here from both staff and students makes it possible for us to manage these opportunities and rise to meet the challenges that they may bring. This culture of support through all aspects of life can only work when it's built from the top down. Here at Bond, we are incredibly fortunate to have an executive team that understands this. I'd like to thank Vice-Chancellor Professor Tim Brailsford for his leadership, vision and spirit, and extend that thanks to Professor Terry O'Neill and Professor Nick Swar, the Executive Deans of the 2 faculties represented here today. Their experience, knowledge and tireless work has shaped our progress here at Bond, and we are all grateful for the impact you've had on us. Broadly, thank you to the whole executive team, whose efforts and legacies are worthy of more time than this speech allows. Beyond the staff, there is one other group instrumental in shaping our experience here at Bond, the students themselves. Through today's graduates, there is a great range of cultures, ages, and life experiences, which has created a perfect environment for success, personal and academic. We've had the opportunity to grow together and learn from each other. Through parties, exams, study groups, and trips, we've gained lifelong friends and many, many memories. So thank you to the graduating cohort of 2023. It hasn't all been easy, but it has all been worth it. And here's to friendships that will continue well beyond these years. As a swimmer, it would be remiss of me to talk about the Bond experience without mentioning the incredible Bond sports program. With national level swimming, rugby, and AFL teams, and constantly punching well above our weight in many different sports, it's not hard to see that director Michael Collins and his team are masters of their art. Some of my favourite memories of the past 3 years have been going away with the swim team to uni nationals, cheering each other on and racing off events just to get a few more points. Whether it's nationals or one of the many social leagues run here at the university, sport remains a large part of the identity of Bond. I especially have to thank Hayley Martin for her work in allowing the elite athletes to excel in both sports and academics. She is the linchpin that holds two otherwise separate sides of the university together, and a reason that a few of us here have even made it to graduation. It's weird to talk about a university and mention academics last. However, with world-class professors, small class sizes, and an experience tailored to learning, we've benefited greatly. I'm sure you all have staff members who have helped, inspired, or pushed you down the right path. Personally, I have to thank Professor Adrian Jepp for his unwavering support and willingness to introduce me to the world of research. I'd also like to thank the entire team at the Centre for Data Analytics, who have been so generous with their time and guidance. In particular, I need to thank the PhD students there for their kindness and expertise. They truly embody all the best aspects of Bond. Finally, to the family and friends of the graduating cohort, many of whom are in the audience today, thank you. Thank you for your unconditional support, for helping us at our lowest and encouraging us to keep striving forwards. We are shaped by those closest to us, and it's amazing to have you all here to celebrate with us today. The graduating class now joins a worldwide community of over 30,000 Bondies. If there's one lesson to be learned from our collective time here at the university, it's that a close and cohesive community is a powerful thing. But as we leave here with our new skills and experiences, it's time to ask how we can drive, lead, and innovate in other communities. Can your knowledge and imagination create new and exciting ideas? Will your sense of leadership help guide people in their own trying times? Will your achievements act as a beacon for others, driving them beyond what anyone thought was possible? I believe every one of you has the power to change lives, to inspire, and to lead in your communities and beyond. Congratulations once again to the graduating cohort of 2023. While the next steps may be daunting, I hope they're also exciting and filled with optimism. May you live each day with a sense of optimism matched with compassion, and I can't wait to hear the amazing feats you all will achieve. Thank you, and best of luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, a valedictory address is an inspirational oration that is also persuasive. Above all, it is a representational farewell from the graduating cohort to their peers and to the university. As they embark upon the next chapter of their lives, I'm sure that we all agree that there is no doubt that Thomas has understood that assignment. Please join with me in thanking our valedictorian one further time. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Tim Brailsford, who will deliver the Bond University charge to graduates and close the ceremony.
Good afternoon, everyone. You've been extraordinarily patient, and now is the time to start wrapping things up. To the latest graduates, my personal congratulations to each and every one of you. Some of you I've come to know very well, and some of you I've very much enjoyed being part of your journey. Good luck to all of you. So we have a tradition here at the university where the Vice-Chancellor asks the graduates whether or not they accept the Bond University charge. And the charge is it's like a bit of an oath. It's about some values and how you're going to carry yourself beyond graduation. And in a sort of a amusing way, it is your final test. And if you don't pass the test, then we will sit here and redo the test. And we'll continue to redo the test until the test is taken satisfactorily. So hopefully we only have to undertake the test once. Graduates, will you please stand? I charge you as graduates of Bond University to demonstrate at all times the highest moral and ethical standards, to apply your learnings and education to the benefit of society, to pursue the highest standards in all your endeavours with excellence always your aim, and to support forever and enhance the reputation of your university through engagement as proud alumni. Graduates, do you accept that charge?
Yes.
Graduates, do you accept that charge?
Yes.
Thank you. Test passed. Please be seated. I have one last task to do, which is bittersweet. As mentioned at the commencement of today's ceremony, this is the final ceremony over which the current Chancellor will preside. Now, the role of Chancellor is not well understood typically outside the university itself. It's an honorary role. In our case, Dr. Bennett happens to reside in another state. She's from Sydney. So she flies up here for formal events, for graduations, to chair the University Council. And she does so without any compensation or asking for any recompense. And while the university will recognise Dr. Bennett's truly outstanding service in due course at an appropriate function or functions, this is actually the last time that she will preside over a graduation ceremony. As we have under our Constitution a maximum term under which Chancellors can serve. And Dr. Bennett this year at the university's annual meeting, her maximum term will expire. I want to be noted that during her time as Chancellor, Dr. Annabel Bennett, who is the university's longest ever serving Chancellor, Dr. Bennett has conferred almost 10,000 awards, ranging all the way from PhDs to diplomas and everything in between. So that means roughly she's shaken hands, personally congratulate, and appeared in something like over 6,000 photos. And of all of those bondies that have come across the stage, she has taken the time to personally congratulate them, spend a moment with them, allowing them deservedly time in the limelight. And she's done this extraordinarily patiently, always smiling, always making sure that each and every one of our graduates are sent off with a real sense that they are important and their achievements are recognised. Now, except for the COVID-related border lockdowns, Annabel has presided over every ceremony that she could have during her tenure, and today that now extends to a remarkable 52 graduation ceremonies. As I say, you will have witnessed today just how much Annabel cares about the student experience and, in your case, your personal journey. Chancellor, on behalf of the university community, and particularly those 6,000 or so graduates, we thank you so much. Your charm, your grace, your elegance will be sorely missed. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Annabel Bennett. Please be seated. So that really does conclude the formalities. We're about to process out of the hall. The order of the procession is the Piper, and then the Chancellor, then the official party, and then the graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all please not depart the hall and out of respect to the graduates until the last graduate has exited. The graduates will follow the Piper all the way to underneath the arch. Rain, hail or shine, in this case it is rain, where you can meet up with your friends and families underneath the arch, take some photos, and then after that Don's Tavern is open for refreshments. You are all invited to go to Don's and share a drink and some food together. I trust you have enjoyed this particularly special day, and if life is measured by moments, may this be one of those. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please be upstanding for the departure of the academic procession.